Hello and welcome to my little channel. Today is October the 1st, 2020, and we're going to go over a nice little website that I kind of rediscovered today at work, which is going to be www.vote411.org. That's correct. Right now I'm at the ballot. You just pretty much type in your address and your state and your city, and it'll give you a personalized ballot that will tell you what's going to be on your ballot. Allows you to select. So, in case if you want to print this out, you have something to go by when you go vote. And this is something very useful. Of course, I'm voting for U.S. President Donald J. Trump. I'm also going to vote for John Cornyn for a representative for senator, mainly because I like what he's doing. I think this is for the Texas representative, not the U.S. representative. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be voting for Pete Sessions. And I'm not really going to go through all of these, mainly because I don't know who a lot of these people are. But this is more kind of like an example of what you can do on this page. But also, I want to go over things that are going to be affecting Austin. Let's see here, background, explanation. So this is Prop A. This is going to be the 7.1 billion proposal that would include the following Project Connect elements: two light rails and one commuter rail line spanning 27 miles of service and 31 stations. The Orange Line will be operating as a light rail and run from North Austin to South Austin, more specifically from North Lamar Transit Center at 183 and North Lamar down to Stastny via streets like Lamar, Guadalupe, and South Congress. It would serve designations and neighborhoods like North Lamar Transit Center, Highland neighborhood, Ranch 99 Shopping Center, Crestview, Brentwood, the Triangle, Hyde Park, UT, downtown, Auditorium Shores, SoCo, and St. Edwards. The Blue Line will operate as a light rail from North Austin to Southeast Austin and the airport, parallel to the Orange Line until Republic Square, where it would head off to the airport. It will serve destinations in neighborhoods like North Lamar Transit, Highland Neighborhood, Ranch 99, Crestview, Brentwood, Triangle, Hyde Park, UT Downtown, the Convention Center, Rainy Street, the Waterfront District, Statesman Site, Travis Heights, Lake Shores, Riverside Drive, Corridor, Metropolis, and Met Center before terminating at the airport. Of course, it'll be the green light. Uh, see here, new park and rides, I guess, for parking. Four new Metro Rapid routes. Three new Metro Express routes at the 4 points. I mean, it's a very ambitious plan. Uh, Improvements to the existing Metro rail line, maintenance and facility improvements, new customer technology systems, uh, conversions of all electric zero emission bus fleet and all electric bike fleet integrated with the or into the Metro app for bike rentals and payment. 300 million for purchasing land along the future transit lines for affordable housing and support policy tools that will help communities manage neighborhoods change resulting from new investments along the transit corridors. The initial project funding will be operated by Capital Metro, and the funds will be managed by an independent board that the Council and Metro vote to create. Get this, the Council and Cap Metro voted to create. So we have no say on this independent board. So it's not really an independent board. If the proposition passed, if Proposition A passes, a homeowner whose home is valued at 250K would expect to pay an additional $194 in property tax per year. A map of the system, the initial investment along, can be found by the Project Connect website, Cap Metro Project, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, this is how they're going to raise our taxes. Yes, I understand the $197 tax is not a whole lot in retrospect, but every year they add these propositions. It tends to add up. I think a couple of years ago, I was paying about 3,000, uh, heading up to 4,000. I think my last one was like 3,800,000. So I was all excited for the 4,000s. I expected property taxes go up. So I'm all excited. I open up my tax bill. It's $5,000. I totally skipped the 4,000s. It wasn't a gradual increase. It's because of propositions like this. This is a 7.1 billion proposal. How about we finish paying for the crap that we've already invested in? I mean, I get traffic is an issue. I just got home, took an extra 15 minutes. Normally, the traffic is around 15-20 minutes on the way home since everybody shut down. Not a whole lot of traffic going through. It took a little bit longer. It happens. Without the everything shut down, it's taking about 45 minutes to an hour to get home. That's all right, man. But we can't be adding more to Austin's debt. Um, but yeah, it's very ambitious, a very long project. It's probably going to take 60 years to complete, and it's going to cost probably a lot more than 7.1 billion proposals. If you're familiar with the MOPAC project, that was over budget, and we voted for it. And they're toll lanes. There was no benefit to us unless you want to take the toll lane, which is kind of like a rich person's tax. Anyways, let's go to Proposition B, which is not as much. It's only $460 million tax supporting general obligation bonds and notes for planning, constructing, reconstructing, and improving sidewalks, urban trails, bikeways, bridges, roads, streets, intersections, and regulated utility and drainage infrastructures for the roads and streets, improving traffic signal synchronizations and communications and control systems, and acquiring and installing traffic signals and related technology to implement traffic safety and traffic fatality reduction strategies. And dude, there's a lot of ands in this runoff sentence. And acquiring land and interest in land and property necessary to do so, and levy a tax sufficient to pay for the bonds and notes. In the last 5 years in Austin has allocated money through bond elections for a safe and active transportation network that includes mobility projects like sidewalks, protected bike lanes, and urban trails. The money set aside for this in 2018 and 2016 bond will be spent by 2024, leaving current projects unfinished and new projects without funding. In July 2020, local mobility advocates requested an additional 750 million safe mobility bonds to be added to the ballot in order to fund the gaps. Austin City Council voted in August 2020 to move forward with the additional 450 million bonds on its issues for November. The money will be spent to fund gaps as several active transportation plans, including plans to complete a network of trails and sidewalks, the Vision Zero Road Safety Plan, which works to eliminate traffic deaths, and several large infrastructure projects. Yes, I still have this highlighted. Current projects unfinished and new projects without funding. Why can't we finish projects? Come on. It's not a rocket scientist. It's basic economy. So yeah, in this four 460 million bond proposal would fund the city mobility projects, including 80 million for sidewalks, 80 million for urban trails, 40 million for bike lanes, 65 million for safety improvements, 20 million for safe routes to schools, 19 million for transit enhancement, 53 million for street improvements, 120 million for capital projects, and 1 million for neighborhood partnering programs. If Proposal B passes, that's an average homeowner in Austin would be expecting an extra $77 in property taxes per year. See, they keep on adding these. They don't finish projects. And then they'd be like, hey, we're out of money. How about hold these contractors accountable? Like, hey, we gave you money. You can't come back 3 years later saying we need more money because you didn't manage your resources. This is why our taxes are so high. And why are we paying more? Why do we need to pay? Why do we need this? Why do we need this money? I want an audit. We need an audit to find out why we have these bonds. I understand bonds to an extent, but why is the normal taxes not covering this? That's what I want to know. I mean, seriously, you got corporate property taxes, which runs way above this amount threshold. Where is that money going? Why do we need extra bonds to pay for things the city should be already be doing? That's about it. Uh, as you can see, I'm totally against this, and I'm also against Prop A. We, I understand traffic is an issue. I understand that, but we need to manage our money wisely and smartly. We can't be raising property taxes just to pay for pet projects that only 2 to 15% of people use. I don't know if it's actually 15%. I'm just throwing that number out there, but very few people use public transportation, but yet we're throwing money at it, and we really need to get rid of Capital Metro. That's about it. Leave your comment down below on what your thoughts are. If you want, smash the like and subscribe button. But most importantly, have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.